Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're going to be carrying on our House Mud playthrough. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, guys, and welcome to any newcomers, and thank you for returning to the regulars. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to all my awesome subscribers, as we've just hit 200 subscribers, well, just passed it a couple of days ago, and I am so happy about that. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you all so much. You're absolutely fantastic. It was only just over a week ago that we hit 100, so the subscribers are coming in thick and fast over the last week, so a lot more than I expected, and like I said, I'm overwhelmed. Just thank you so much. So yeah, hopefully hit 300 soon, but yeah, thank you so much. Right, so we're carrying on with House Mud. As I said, our kingdom is most of the Trident now. We are currently at war with the Butterwells of the God's Eye, so we can try and get one of the last areas of the Riverlands. I do want to carry on all the way down this river, like I said, down the Blackwater Rush, and take most of these smaller petty kingdoms into our realm, which will give us one hell of a big kingdom then to maybe start branching out into some of the major kingdoms that are around. We do have an alliance with the Reach, as our daughter is married to King Gareth IV, the Unready of the Reach, and we are currently meant to be aiding the North in a war against the Vale. But we've been sort of sitting out of that at the minute just to see how it goes down, because we don't really want the North to lose that war, because obviously it's a first man and old god's kingdom, and it would give an Andal kingdom such as the Vale way too much power if they take the North. But why there was a way, we used that chance to spread out our realm throughout the Riverlands without the Vale, because they could spread across the Bay of Crabs here to try and expand their realm. So why there was a way, we decided to take Maidenpool and Darry and all that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do is take the God's Eye, and then if we've still got time, we're going to march north and help the Starks. I'm going to have a look if we can form a marriage alliance with them. Actually, they've got a couple of... Right, here we go. So he's got a son and a daughter who are twins by the looks of it. So can we marry our granddaughter to this son of the King in the North? Yes, we can, and he'll accept. So yes, we'll send that betrothal away. Let's just have a look, because I think we've also got a young grandson. He's our nephew, and he's our grandson, who is heir to the chiefdom of the Skirling Pass. Okay, what's he got? Oh, he's a hunchback, and he's got a list. Let's see if we can marry our nephew. No. What about our grandson? No, not interested in that. Fair enough. Right. Oh, let's call in our banners first so we can see what we've got. Wow, 22,000 men we can call up now. That is a hell of a lot of men. Let's get them all to meet up at Blackwood at Raventree Hall, and then we can march them down to the God's Eye, like I said. Right, your wisdom and mercy ledger. I gladly accept the guardianship. Oh yeah, off screen I've sorted out loads of little guardianships between all different Riverland houses, so that will hopefully bring us all together a little bit more. Awesome. He has accepted the suggestion of a betrothal. Can we form an alliance with you then, House Stark? No, we can't, but you've asked us to aid you. We will anyway, because we don't want the Vale getting too powerful. Awesome. They've accepted all of those different little guardianships I've set up throughout the Riverlands Kingdom, just to get houses more on par with each other, get everyone happy and liking us. We've got a Mooton as one of our wards, and Edmund Tuller. Our brother has 2 children as well, which is good. I would give him land if we had extra land, but we don't really have anything at the moment. Let's just forward this along. One thing I wanted to ask all my awesome subscribers as well, now that we're growing, as you've probably guessed, I'm from the UK, I'm from Leicester in the UK, but I'd love to know where some of you guys are from, because obviously I see with the names that you've got and that you're probably from all over the world, so I'd love to know like where you guys are from, so I know for all the people that I'm talking to daily in the comment sections and etc. As well as we've got the Discord server you can join as well, guys, which is still fairly new. We've got a couple of members joined now, but it'd be awesome to have you all to join in there. Lord Wayland of Mistlewood has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning sexual preferences. How should I use this juicy information? I'll keep this information to myself. I don't really want to go around upsetting my bannermen. Not when we're at war. Need all the men we can get. Right. Oh, I didn't even see the Maidenpool army just chilling down there. Let's march them onto Butterwell and get it under siege nice and early. and we'll march the other army down to fight. Oh, a delegation from the bank led by Envoy Anir Zariba has arrived in Olsen. He is seeking resolution to the unpaid debt and is offering compromise which he says will satisfy both parties. The loan is extended by 3 years and compensation paid to the bank. The interest rate is increased by 10%. Yeah, we'll go with that. We should have enough money then. It's only because I've spent it all expanding our realm so much, as well as raising our children and all that sort of thing that comes with it. But yeah, wow, we have literally got like over 20,000 men. We've got a bigger army than the Vale in the north so far. I suppose though, the Riverlands are very fertile, aren't they? And it's only the fact that they're constantly like the war ground of Westeros that their armies might not gather so strong. Especially in like the modern day story, because all the other kingdoms are owned by people and like ruled by people who have been there for thousands of years, whereas the Riverlands has always been fought over. So yes, the Tullys are the overlords, but they probably don't automatically gain the same sort of respect to say like the Starks or Arryns get. So, and also like, yeah, they just get ravaged in every war. There's just because it's such an easy place to invade, isn't it? It's got no natural borders really other than the rivers, but they could work against you, and yeah, it can just get picked at from near enough every other kingdom. So it wouldn't be a great kingdom to try and defend. Right, how are we doing in this siege? Yeah, we'll just leave them doing their own thing. But yeah, I suppose if you could keep it at peace, you could really prosper in the Riverlands. But yeah, obviously we know of wars kicking off here constantly. Oh, awesome. Edmund Tully is slowly mastering the artmanship of swordsmanship. But yeah, you've got Robert's Rebellion, you get the big war on the Trident, don't we? And then the War of the Five Kings of Riverlands, and all the small folk just get absolutely annihilated. It's absolutely terrible. Oh, we can call our allies in, okay. And then even going back into like the Dance of the Dragons, a lot happens there. And, oh no, not... You get all that over the God's Eye, and then some of Maegor versus Aegon happens over the God's Eye, and we get a bit of a couple of skirmishes, and then all the Faith militant in the God's Eye as well. We're going to need to split this army in two, I think, because it's not got a very good supply line because of how many men we have there. So when we march, especially if we're going to march it north as well. Right, here we go. We can enforce our demands now on this, and we have took the God's Eye. Look at that kingdom now, guys. Really, really growing. Right. Let's march north and try and help the Starks. Can we call up our banners from the God's Eye? Well, the Starks have pulled it back a little bit, so that's good. But yeah, if we can call up more bannermen from here as well, I will suffer no other kings. Oh, wow, we still get 1,700 men from there, so that's great news. One child lacking a guardian. Right, what are you good at, Princess? Okay, you've got really good diplomacy and intrigue as well. So, right, let's assign a guardian. Who has a really good diplomacy? Lord Bracken. Yeah, we'll send you to Lord Bracken then. Oh, winter is coming. We're just about to march our army north as winter is coming. That's not good. King Trisva's getting quite old as well. 53, so he could still have a good few years in him, but look at that martial ability. I still can't get over it. 44, so we don't really want to lose. Obviously, when he dies, so I want to try and expand our kingdom as much as we can before he dies and stuff starts going a little bit south as it can. Right, let's start marching north and try and help out the Starks before they get their asses handed to them by the Vale. Moat Kaling is clear as well, so at least we can get through there. We'll just start picking off some of these smaller areas. Okay. The mutant lad that we've got is starting to raise... Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. He's lustful, fair enough. Yeah, let's start marching north, but we might need to split the army up, like I said, once we get in the north. To save us losing too many. Your men literally fall like flies if you take a big army into the north in winter. Unless you've got Northmen. Even they drop in winter, though, if it's too big. Will I rule one day? Let's have a look. Yeah, you will, because you're the heir. So, yes, you probably are going to rule one day, my friend. I would imagine so, anyway. Right, let's march. Oh, wicked, my wife is pregnant. Oh, yeah, we got a new wife, didn't we? From House Darkling. I forgot about that, but they did not want to form an alliance with us, and they still don't want to, but it doesn't matter because that's probably going to be one of the areas we take over very soon. Where are you from? On behalf of the bank. How much is the interest? 19 gold. I don't see why this concerns me. And that keeps our bannerman happy as well at the same time. Right, let's march. I might even just march north just to take out the Arryn army. Weaken it down enough that the Starks will be able to claim victory. Then march ourselves straight back out of the north. Okay, we've got this under siege fairly easy without losing too many bad supply lines. I suppose it is right next to our border though, isn't it? So it should be okay. My dogs sound like they're running around barking at each other for some reason. The bloody idiots. Right, on to the next one, and then we'll go get Moat Cailin. Once you get Moat Cailin, we should be alright. It's the key to the north, isn't it? What we got? Special. Okay, I'll sort out the minor titles soon. Yeah, now we've got bad supply lines, right. And yeah, look at that. We lost like 500 men instantly, just like that. We'll go destroy this Arryn army, and then we'll head back south. And then the north should be able to handle that 11,000 men on their own. A daughter was born to Prince... Oh, wicked. Okay, another granddaughter. Right, let's march on this Arryn army and try and sort them out. Oh, okay. Who are you at war with? Of the Brams for... yeah, okay. But we don't need to march south. But I don't really want to break that alliance with House Gardner if it can be helped. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some humoral unbalance that is affecting her mood. I will buy her something nice. You only lose 5 gold, so increases her health. Great news. Come on, catch up with this bloody Arryn army, please, before we lose too many men. Look at them just marching away from us. It takes so long to manoeuvre your way through the north, but it is a huge kingdom, isn't it, to be fair? They're running away before we can catch them and disappearing off into the Wolf's Wood. Come on, here we go, we're going to catch them. They're not going to get away this time. Oh, a son was born to King Tristafar, the Hammer of Justice. Right, let's have a look. What was our other sons called? Allard and Tristafar. Name after a random... Tristan. Yes, let's call him Tristan. Who was a grandfather? Martha, Tristafar. Brynden, Adam. Let's go... Where was it again? I'll go with Tristan. Unless another good one comes up. Brynden. I'm going to go with Brynden, actually. Brynden Mud. Bit of a Riverlands name, isn't it? Brynden Tuller. Brynden Rivers, obviously. There we go. We absolutely destroyed that armour, but we're losing men rapidly. Let's just lift some of these siege lines up. Oh, we've just destroyed that army as well. Let's go lift the siege on Torrhen Square. Yeah, let's have a fight. Yeah, we ran away from House Sunderland, from the sisters. Pretty much everyone runs away from us when we meet them in the open field, but I'm not surprised. This guy is one of the best fighters I've ever seen. Oh, wow. King Roland II of Mountain in Vale. Oh, so we killed an Andal king before. That's awesome. It's pretty cool. That'll probably be because they did try and invade the Riverlands a few times, didn't they? Obviously, he won 99 wars, King Tristafar, before he lost his 100th war. And that's when he died and his son took over, and then that was the extinction of House Mud because his son wasn't as formidable as him. Special character. We'll leave that for now. Well, what did that say, actually? Yes, yes. End the war. We don't want wars in our own kingdom. Right, assault the siege. And soon we'll just march and kill that Arryn army off once more. And that should be enough to help out the Starks. And the Reachers won that war without us even getting involved. Which is good, because it means that we didn't have to... We don't lose any prestige or anything from turning them down. And we win the war, so we get to keep the alliance without even marching any men into the Reach. Okay, we're going to pick off this small army from the Blackwater Rush. Every time my ward, Edmund, meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. He's just a bit shy. Shyness is a terrible curse. I'll talk with him. Pray the old gods will provide him strength. We'll go with that and get a bit of piety. Why not? Right, let's march. Let's march onto that Arryn armor. And another daughter was born to our brother, so another niece. I think he's only had bloody daughters, hasn't he? Oh no, he's had a son. Oh, was that our son then? Is that a son? Bloody hell, another daughter. Yeah, he's popping them out. Our heir isn't, though. Yeah, he learns quickly. We'll have him ruthless. There's no wrong with that. They're going to get the river crossing, but we should absolutely smash them. I might march into the Vale and start attacking the Vale instead. Probably going to have a better supply line down south. The winter's not going to be as harsh. And the Stark army is a lot bigger than the Vale army now as well, so... We're literally turning the tide for the Starks. They'd be screwed without us, probably. We'll lift these siege lines up as we make our way back down, and we'll go back down south now. The Starks should be able to handle this easy. There's only 2,000 men left now from the Vale armor. So we'll lift these sieges and make our way out of the north before we... Oh, it's ended in white peace. Well, that was disappointing, but at least they don't take the north, which is the main thing, really, that we wanted, wasn't it? Let's call our family out of hiding. Yes, of course I will come, Lord Bracken. Of course. Unlanded sons. Can we create any new titles or anything yet? We can't, can we? Idle council member. Oh, yes, we had a few things that needed sorting, didn't we? Minor titles. We need a new bodyguard. Okay, you'll do. You're pretty good. We won't have a court gesture. 2 new commanders. Yeah, you'll do. You're not the best, but you had a couple of traits, didn't you? And yeah, well, it's going to have to be you, Lord Piper. Sir Osmond has been leal and able servant. Yes, I'll arrange a reward. We'll just give him a bit of money. Not giving him lands or artifacts. We don't really have any, to be fair. Oh, wow, look at that big whore army that's marching into our lands. Ah, yeah, they've cleared off. They didn't stay for long. Oh, no, they've moved along. Let's go get them while they're raiding. Get them out our lands. We don't want the whores getting hold of the Riverlands like they do in the actual story. Okay, looks like we've shooed them off. Hey up, who are the Pipers going to war with? No idea. Right, let's disband this. Let's disband this army when we get a chance. And we'll see who's next right for taking next. Right. Disband unit. Yes, there we go. Right. I've heard great tales of how rich and prosperous Master Joseph's realm is of late. The master ruling over such a rich nation must be a respectable person, provided that any of what I have heard is true, of course. Okay, impressive indeed. Okay, whatever. Right, let's have a look. Where shall we attack next? I think it's probably going to be the kingdom of, is it called Blackwater Rush? Yeah, so we'll keep down the rivers for now. We get the entrance to the Blackwater Rush as well then, where King's Landing is at a later date. Who rules there now? Lord Blackwater Hill. Who rules this then? Is it just House Fawn? Yes, House Fawn. Who else have we got on the Great Fork? House Riverhold. House Mosborough. House Byford. And then we've got, is this... What kingdom does Stokeworth belong to at this point? Are they just little petty lord? I think they're just little petty lords, aren't they, in the pink at the moment? Right, so yes, we'll declare war. Royal claim on the Blackwater. Oh, the kingdom of the mountain in the Vale is allies with them, but we do have the gardeners. Send. They will surely honour their obligations. We will call for our allies. We're going to need the gardeners for this. Right. Yeah, because if the Arryns get involved, we are definitely going to need the Reach Kings, aren't we? Right, everybody meet up at the God's Eye for now. Who rules over the God's Eye? The God's Fort. Okay. Oh, so he owns all that land, does he? Lord Butterwell only has that measly bit of land for now. Fair enough. I think Maiden has 2 castles, but yeah, we'll march everyone together and then we will march and take the Blackwater Rush. Then we'll pick off the little castles like Stokeworth and that afterwards. It's interesting to see how these go down into the Stormlands as well. Could we pick those lands out and have a little bit of an entrance into the Stormlands? And maybe. And obviously I want to take Cracklaw Point, Duskindale and Rosby at some point. Does anyone actually live on Dragonstone? Oh, wow. House. Okay, we've actually got a Targaryen moved in over there now. What about on Driftmark? Still empty. Can we do anything with Driftmark. No, they was not there before. That's worrying that there is now... Oh god, and he's got a dragon. 2 dragons. That's worrying. Very worrying that a Dragon Lord has moved into Dragonstone. Let's hope things don't repeat themselves. What about on Claw Isle? No, Claw Isle's abandoned as well. Right, so we've got to keep an eye out for that. That's a little bit worrying. But we'll leave it there for now, guys, and hope that that doesn't become an issue in the future. Thank you all so much for watching as always, guys. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you for helping me get to 200 subscribers so quickly. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new here, if you enjoyed, of course. And comment down below so that we can chat Game of Thrones, Crusader Kings, or whatever else. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you very soon, hopefully, for my next video.